I'm taking so much of your time already, so I'm just going
No,
to move on, and I'm going to ask you one final question. Do
sure.
you have any tips for self-represented litigants, who have, say, a virtual hearing coming up? Do you have tips for them?
Yes, I tried to think of some good ones, I think based on
Yes.
the report. So I would say to begin with, do everything that you can to find out about the process, familiarize yourself, find out what the platform is, familiarize yourself with that. Make sure that you already have it installed on whatever device you're going to use. Make sure it's the most up-to-date version.
Yeah.
Uh, Play around in it. Make sure you know where all the buttons are and what everything does. I would say look and see if the court that you're going to be appearing in does have guidelines or tips on how to participate in virtual hearings. Because as I say, many of them do, which is great. But we did find, interestingly, some of them were great about they had them and they were great and they were like prominently displayed and easy to find. And then there was another subset that had them and they were good, but they were buried on the
Oh,
website. So I would say, dig around a little
wow.
bit and see if you can find those things, because they can be really helpful and give you a sense of what to expect.
Right.
Um, Try to make sure that your hardware, so whatever device you're going to be using is working properly. So test out your headphones if you're going to be using them, even like your mouse or other kind of accessories that you're using. Just try to make sure that everything is either well charged up or has a fresh battery, or all of those things. Try to make sure that they're working as well as possible.
Right.
I would say think about where you're going to be calling in from and try to find the place that is the best for you. So again, a quiet spot, a place that is as comfortable as you can make it, private, quiet, all of those things. If you can possibly find that space, do that for yourself. And then do everything you can to take advantage of the virtual setting. So, again, I talked about the person previously who had two monitors, and obviously that's not an
Oh,
option for everybody, but perhaps it is for you.
yeah.
And perhaps there are things you can do literally with your physical environment before you call in. So have everything that will be helpful to you laid out in whatever way it will be most helpful. Do
Mhm.
all of the things that you probably couldn't do in a in-person courtroom in terms of having those items, whether they are, literally practical for your case, or even just kind of those comfort things that will give you a little bit of um, confidence or support, or just comfort while you're doing that. And then if you need accommodation, um, ask for that well ahead of time, and try to get those needs met with plenty of notice. So you know, talk to whoever you can at your courthouse who might be able to help you get what you need to be comfortable participating.
I was going to suggest that I know the Toronto Public Library, some of the branches, they have these like little rooms that you can just
Yeah,
just book off,
that's
and
a
then,
great
and
idea. Yeah.
yeah, maybe you can sort of like check out your local branch and see if they have these rooms that you can. I know North York
Yeah.
Central, I think has something like that.
I'm
Yeah,
sure that, yeah, I think a lot of public libraries, obviously depends on your location
yeah,
and system that you're a part of, but I know in the Windsor system, which is where I'm located, I think there are some rooms like that that definitely can be booked at not at every branch, but at certain
right.
branch. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. If your home or wherever is just not an ideal place to call in, see if you can find a space like that you can book to call in from.
Yeah. Now, any last words before we wrap up?
I don't think so. I covered a lot there, so
Right.
you've got a lot to.
Well, anyway, I'm so happy that you came, that you have the availability today to come on and
My
share this really
pleasure.
important information with us. Thank you so much for coming in. And to our viewers now, what have your experience been like at virtual hearings? Do you prefer attending court online, or do you like the traditional way of appearing in person? Please leave us a comment below. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And we're going to see you soon. Bye.